Hello everybody, this is Adam and Transparency Pro, the Game Machine, bringing you a breakdown video, taking a look at the new trailer that just got released of Dissidia, Final Fantasy, that's coming to Japanese arcade. So here's a few quick tidbits and then we'll get to some more breakdown stuff. First, I do want to say that the information I got was from a Game Sutra article, so I will put a link to that article below, so I do want to make sure I, repping my sources here on this. Yeah, that they're also going to be doing Japanese location testing between April 17th and 26th in a couple different places in Japan. Of course, we aren't lucky enough to get that, sad face. But, on top of that too, from what a lot of the details about it is that it is running on a PS4 type hardware, which leads me to believe, and I don't think there's any concrete information, I couldn't find anyone to pinpoint to say exactly if it is coming to consoles. Hearing that means most likely it's probably coming to consoles after its arcade release. Granted, yeah, so we already know about there's going to be a 3-on-3 fighting system when it comes to the game, but what else do we know? I'm going to throw this screenshot up here, translated thanks to the Game Sutra article here. I pretty much just put the stuff over the thing, so you got playtime, how long you've been playing, battle log, teammate status, in other words, stats of your team, health and stuff, player status, which is your information, HP, which I don't know if that means like team HP as a whole. I'm guessing that's what it is, because it looks like you got your own HP numbers, on there, so I'm guessing that means like a whole team HP, just kind of like a percentage bar. I'm not for sure. Target line, which I guess is kind of like the lock-on, or is like, there's your enemy. You got break bonus, which I'm not for sure what that is. A mini-map, so apparently the areas are going to be huge. The fact that you need a map to navigate around and stuff, which is kind of cool. Of course, there's the enemy information, their health bars and stuff. And then a chat icon, which I maybe only use for the arcade version of the game. HP attack. When a player attacks with HP attack, the amount of HP they can take off an enemy is displayed by the break bonus stat in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Brave attack is when you take away their brave amount. Okay, so I think I'm starting to get this now. Okay, so I think with what I said earlier, I just remembered the mechanics. In the Dissidia games on the PSP, you would try to take their brave away, and basically the less brave they have, the stronger your physical attacks become. So that means you can do more damage to the enemy, and if it's at 0, you really, really do damage to the enemy. The idea is to lower the enemy's brave, then hit them with massive HP attacks for damage. So it's like those in those ways. EX skills, limit breaks and stuff like that is back. Get them like Cloud's limit break and stuff like that. They only showed off one summon. They showed Ifrit. Comes out of the flame, lightning from Final Fantasy 13 summon him. So that's really, really cool to see Ifrit. So that means it's going to be pretty similar to the PSP titles, but on a console, which sounds like that this game is going to have some customization, and I'm excited for Final Fantasy customization, because that's the one thing I really loved about Dissidia on the PSP. It was an arena fighter, but it still had a lot of its RPG roots with equipment you had to get, magic you can get, all kinds of stuff you can customize it, make any of those characters your own, and that's just really fantastic. I love that they have that. And they also mentioned that there's going to be a dedicated smartphone app to make character changes without having to go to the arcade, so I don't know if that's just a Japan only thing, or if that will migrate to consoles when it comes out here and you can have the app and just set that stuff up. They also plan on doing updates for the game, stages, summon music, all that fun stuff. So here are the characters so far in the game. You got the Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy 1, Onion Knight from Final Fantasy 3, Terra Branford from Final Fantasy 6, Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy 7, Lightning from Final Fantasy 13, and I'm going to slaughter this, Yshulta from Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, and then they announced one new character, which is Ramza Bellevue. I'm probably saying that wrong again. I truly apologize. I've not really played Tactics. Never was a big strategy fan, but I may change that because I've actually gotten into some of the strategy RPGs as of late. So he is from those games, and that's actually interesting because the Dissidia games only focused on characters from the main line, so I wonder if this means we're going to see more side characters from those games. Maybe we may see Genesis from Crisis Core make an appearance, for example, or any other side game. So that'd be really interesting to see what they do with it. And of course, the character artwork is designed by Tetsu Nomura, so I'm wondering if maybe he got pulled off when he was done with 15. He's going on to work on this. So far, with this trailer that you can see all the cool stuff going on, yeah, I'm just excited. I cannot wait, and I just want it to come to consoles. I just want it to come to consoles. I love Dissidia. It combines my love of fighting games and the Final Fantasy games, and just puts it together, and it just works so well. Even, I imported the game originally in Japanese, and I had no idea what I was doing. I had to look up guides and stuff, and I usually don't do that with RPGs. I never do it, but where it had that action combat and the RPG elements, you could kind of learn a little bit, but you still need a guide to figure out what items do what and stuff like that. So, am I excited? Boy howdy, am I excited for this game. With that, I'm just going to say this. We're supposed to wait for more soon. I think there's supposed to be some kind of live stream in the next few days, from what I'm hearing, so we'll have to check and see what's going on with that, and see what other information. So, what characters do you want to see in Dissidia Final Fantasy? What stages do you want to see? Because they showed off Midgar here. Fucking Midgar. Oh, man. It just makes me so happy to see Midgar in HD, because we know we're not getting that HD Final Fantasy VII. What about not just characters, but what summons? What else do you want to see in this game be incorporated? You know, my mind's just running a million miles an hour thinking of stuff I want to see, but I'm going to end it here. So, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, game on.